In today's video, we will be painting a pre-painted canvas from the Acrylic Painting Kit for Kids, Paint by Numbers, by Craft Evolved. The link will be in the description below. Welcome to the 5th episode of the 6-part video series. Today we will be painting another pre-painted canvas, and while painting I will share with you another acrylic painting tips for beginners you may find useful. Just a short recap for those of you who are not watching this video series in recommended order and this episode is your first one. I'm always starting a painting with the largest areas, which would be usually sky and ground. It is always recommended to paint from top to the bottom, and because I am right-handed, I paint from the left side of the canvas to the right side. If you are left-handed, you want to start from the right and continue to the left. On this pre-painted canvas, the sky is color 6, which is a beautiful light blue color. After I'm done painting the sky, I will move to the ground, which is a light brown. As you already know from my previous acrylic painting tutorial videos, acrylic paint dries very quickly, and for that reason when painting, I usually put on a palette only the color I'm using at the moment and do not open another paint until I paint all areas on the canvas with that color. To slow down the drying process of acrylic paint, I spray the palette with clear water using a spray bottle, and occasionally I spray the palette here and there every few minutes or so. For me, it takes about 60 to 90 minutes to paint one 9 by 12 inch pre-painted canvas. This is a very long time for acrylic paint. For that reason, spraying your palette during the painting process is a requirement if you don't want your paint on the palette to turn into a rock. You may notice I also sprayed the canvas with water. I like to do it every time before I start to paint. On a wet surface, the acrylic paint flows very easily. You don't have to put a lot of effort into your paintbrush work to cover the canvas with acrylic paint when the surface is sprayed with water. Painting is easier, at least that's how I feel it, but you may have a different preference. If you follow along and paint the pre-painted canvases together with me, then this is your 5th canvas. I'm pretty sure by now you have some experience with correcting small mistakes you did along the way while painting. The most common mistake you most likely made is you crossed the pre-painted lines with the wrong color. Then you had to correct the spot by painting over the dry paint with the correct color. It is impossible to avoid small mistakes when painting and trying to stay within the lines all the time, so don't worry about it. It is part of the painting process everybody has to deal with. As you can see me painting, for the sky and also for the brown ground, I'm using the big paintbrush. However, on this canvas, you have quite a few tricky spots where I would recommend you to use a small brush instead. If you take a closer look, I crossed the pre-painted line around the cloud. The clouds are white, and I crossed the line with blue color. From my previous videos you know what you have to do. You need to wait till the paint dries and then overpaint the spot with the right color. It works very easily. if you are overpainting with a darker color, because a darker color will cover a lighter one. However, it is not so easy the other way around. And this is what is happening here. Cloud is white. I made a mistake with blue. I already know I will have trouble correcting that small spot with the white color because the white color will not be able to cover the blue color 100%. This canvas, even though looks fairly simple, is pretty challenging and requires a lot of work with details. You will find yourself spending lots of time painting details around the trees, around the squirrel, or around the grass. Because brown is a dark color, one of the darkest one you have in your palette, you have to be careful because other colors won't be able to overpaint it if you make a mistake and go outside of the lines. This canvas will give you a good exercise on working with a small paintbrush. This skill is very important, I would even say essential, but can be challenging. If the canvas has too many details and they took too much time to paint at one time, take a break. Make sure to wash the paintbrush properly before you take a break, so the paint does not dry and damages your paintbrush. Take a walk around the room, get something to drink, stretch your back, and when you feel like continue painting again, get back to it. It is important you don't feel bored or even frustrated, especially when painting too many details. The acrylic painting should be fun, and you should always enjoy this activity. The last thing you want to do is to get frustrated and start to hurry so you can finish quickly. When you paint quickly, you are more likely to make a mistake. The final canvas will not look as pleasing as it could if you dedicated more time to it, which may in turn steer you away from the painting in the future. Always make sure you are feeling relaxed and are enjoying every minute while painting. How did you like this canvas? Were you able to finish it in one session? How many mistakes did you make, and was it easy to correct it? Please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to read about your experience. If you like this video, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video, where I will share with you more tips which will help you on your exciting acrylic painting journey.